This is a Vet Watch update at DVM 360. I'm Christopher Lee. Cochliomyia hominivorax, the New World Screwworm. I get asked whether or not there is a realistic potential for this fly to be hitting the US in the next year or so. Well, let's take a look at the math to help answer that question. In addition, we can take a look at some of the math on white-tailed deer to help explain the overall devastation that this fly can impart. If we take a look at the white-tailed deer population in the 1940s and 50s and compare it to the 1970s, after New World Screwworm was eradicated, we are looking at nearly a 10-fold difference in increase in population. Now, the eradication of screwworm was not the only factor that helped the deer rebound, but it was a major factor in this change. Now, how did we eradicate Cochliomyia hominivorax from the US back in the 60s? Well, to understand that, Cochliomyia hominivorax, the New World Screwworm, has an Achilles heel, or Achilles tarsus as it were. And that is that the female only has sex one time. Thus, if you can release irradiated sterile males into the environment, when they have sex with the female, that female will no longer be able to produce viable eggs. And that is how it was done. How many irradiated flies do you need in order to do this? Well, back in the 1960s, we had 3 laboratories producing 800 million flies per week. And that was out of the combined efforts of a laboratory in Panama, Mission, Texas, and Tuxtla, Mexico. And through that, we had 800 million. Well, what is being done now? Right now, the only one that is currently still working is Copeg in Panama. They are at max capacity and they are releasing 100 million flies per week into the environment. And that's done through ground boxes as well as air release. And while we truly appreciate those efforts, that is not stopping the motion. And we have been seeing New World Screwworm moving up from South America through every single country in Central America and is touched down into Mexico. Currently, we are looking at the numbers nearly doubling every couple of weeks. It has gone from a couple of sightings of New World Screwworm into Mexico to dozens to now over 400 different sightings of this fly in Mexico. Very scary. There's only 2 states in Mexico that's separating a New World sighting from the US. So what does this mean? Well, it means that invasion is likely. We are likely to see the New World Screwworm here this year, if not next. It also means that this has the potential to create devastation to our protein production, to our pets, to ourselves, and to the wildlife. Thus, we need to keep vigilant. If there's any concern that you may be seeing this fly, there are many labs that will help identification of maggots or adults. Since our last New World Screwworm video, cases in Mexico have surged past 1,400. There is now only 1 Mexican state separating confirmed New World Screwworm cases from the Texas border. And over the weekend, due to this, the US halted all cattle imports from Mexico, a move that could impact anywhere from 1.2 to 1.8 million head of cattle annually. That's a major hit to our beef supply chain. And this isn't just a foreign animal disease threat, it's actively knocking at our door. So stay alert, know how to recognize it, and do not hesitate to report any potential cases. Thank you for tuning in to Vet Watch, only at DVM 360, where what you know today protects everybody tomorrow.